Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. One of my favorite things to do when I'm winter camping is make beef stew. If I'm going camping in the winter for more than 3 or 4 days, I always plan on making beef stew. It's a good little project to have and keeps me busy, and it keeps me in food for a few days. So what you're going to need to do this, you're going to need a pot, you're going to need some meat, you're going to need some vegetables, you're going to need a stove, and you're going to need a knife and a cutting board. So the first thing we do is get this pot out of the way. This is a 5-quart pot made by Hamilton Beach. And I think that this is the biggest batch of stew that I've made while winter camping. I'm usually by myself. I'm with my boys this week. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the meat. I had my wife pick me up some tri-tip steak. I like tri-tip. I usually wouldn't have them cut them into steaks for me, but anyways, got plenty of meat there. What I want to start by doing is trimming up this meat, cutting up the meat, and getting it in a pot and get that meat browning. So that's the first order of business. The knife I'm using is a Kai knife. This is a Kai Pure Komachi 2. It's my camping knife. Now we got that tri-tip cubed up, and we're going to brown that in some butter in the bottom of the pan. Now, this is not a video about food safety. It's only 20 degrees out, so I'm not really concerned with cross-contamination too much, but I'll try to keep it neat. All right. You don't have to be afraid to over salt and pepper that meat because it's going to be diffused in all the stews. Okay, so that meat's pretty well browned up down there. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to cover that and set it aside. Whew, get a little steamy in here. Reminds me of them smoke worms we used to have at 4th of July. These things are pretty handy. So we got the meat browned. Now we're just going to prep up our vegetables. Today's stew is going to have the beef tri-tip, some little red potatoes, some onions, some carrots, and some mushrooms. Mushrooms are a little dirty, but that's okay. I don't like the stems. You can use the stems if you want. I just take them out. Okay. Slice them up. Just quarter them. Here's the mushrooms. I gotta get some heat going in here. I'm getting cold. Got that heater on real low. It's like sub low, so it's kind of loud. All right, get some carrots. I'm guessing these 4 carrots will be enough. I like to peel my carrots, but I don't peel my potatoes. You can do what you want. Okay. Now I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but I put radishes in the stew also. I really like radishes in this stew. It's just another root vegetable that works well. So I just got a bushel here, or a bundle, or whatever they call that. Alright, what do we got here? Got some nice little ones. Onions. Okay. Now we just got the potatoes left to do. Okay, that does it for the prep work. I got my potatoes, my onions, my radishes, my carrots, my mushrooms, and my tri-tip. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to put all this into the pot, and then we'll put some water in there. Awesome. Got it all in there. That's a nice pot of stew there. Now I got this flavor packet here. So it's got beef bouillon, garlic powder, onion powder, butter, Worcestershire sauce, well, that took some time, but we got it all prepared. Now all we got to do is cook it now. It took about 45 minutes for that stew to start boiling, but it's boiling good now. So I'm going to be watching this for a few hours. I might just take a look outside once in a while. A lot of snow out there. But this is fun. I'm having a great time. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's been about 3.5, 4 hours now. Holy cow, look at that. Woo. Okay, so it's 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. I've been cooking the stew for 5 hours. It's been boiling for 5 hours. So let's take a look at it. Holy Toledo. No wonder why it's steamy in here. Whew. stew. So it's now the next day. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. I finished cooking this stew about 11 o'clock at night. I cooked it for over 10 hours. So now I've reheated it, and I'm actually going to get myself a bowl of it. Made a little mess there. Yeah. God, that smells so good. Man, I wish you could taste this. It is so good. It's sweet. It's sweet from the carrots. I mean, it's sweet everywhere. The onions are even sweet. Little dirt in it from the radishes. That's awesome. Still working on this stew. That is delicious. Works just as good for breakfast as it does for lunch. That is so good. So, if you like watching me cook beef stew in the mountains in the winter time, please click like and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that, because I'm going to keep making more goofy videos like this, as well as taking you on more camping trips and gear reviews and so on and so on. So until next video, stay safe out there and have fun.